Okay, so I'm live. I've never done a live before on YouTube. This is new for me. So I'm just going to do a short, brief one. Just thought I'd jump in and share in this live something that may be very helpful to you. My name is Jennifer. I'm a Soul Whisperer coach. I delve into personal development, spirituality, some woo-woo stuff. I love the unknown. I love going above and beyond in so many ways. So today what I want to share with you is, I want to talk a little bit about being a victim, feeling like a victim. Often too, I've discovered in my experience, even if I have been a victim of something, wasn't even aware of it. I wasn't aware that I was not feeling right, but I wasn't aware that I was creating a victim status for myself. So obviously I'm very aware of it now, probably because also once you've experienced it, it's an indicator. So I think if you're finding yourself trapped in any way, shape or form, I think it's really important to, if you want to move forward, there's some tools, there's some things you can do. Just acknowledge or accept where you are. Now, this is tricky for people because they think, but if I accept it, then I'm condoning it or I'm going to experience it forever. And that's not true. What happens is when something's going on, if we don't accept it, we don't really plant our feet in the ground. We're hovering. And so we're continually trying to dodge around it, move around it, whatever. We're just really not, we're wafting, we're drifting. So what you want to do is, no matter what's going on, just accept it is what it is, okay? Now, you don't have to, like I say, this isn't forever. It's temporarily. You're going to feel that it feels good to go, yep, I did that, or yep, that's what's happened. You're acknowledging it, with probably a better word for me to use. So just acknowledge it is what it is. And the moment you do that, your feet will plant on the ground. And now you can move forward, because you can't move forward when you're like this. So what does that mean? Well, it means when you accept it, you are taking accountability. You are taking responsibility, which is a very charged word, but you're taking accountability for what you own. And in that, there is a feeling of some empowerment. There's a feeling of control. There's a feeling of taking back some of your power. So, and it's okay. As humans, we don't like to do this, but it's okay to go, you know what? I did that. I made a mistake. And it's okay. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I got to ease up on myself. Yeah, I did that. And I'm admitting to it and I'm agreeing to it and I'm learning how I want to be better from it, or how I can move on from it, or how I can do it better. Because it doesn't mean when you admit something or you accept it or acknowledge it that it makes you a bad person. It just means now you can move forward, because until you do, it's going to keep happening to you, whatever that is. You're going to keep drawing to, you're going to continue to feel like a victim. So that's just some awareness around that. So just accepting what you've done, whatever you feel that is, actually you will stand back in your power. And not to stand there and beat up on yourself of, oh, I shouldn't have done it, it was so bad, because now you're moving out of your power again. You're disempowering yourself. So it feels good to acknowledge and move on. There's something within us as humans, it feels wrong to make mistakes. It feels bad that we've made mistakes. And actually, I would really like to find a new word, but it's more about learnings. It's more about learning from what's happened, from the contrasting experiences. They're never mistakes. I think it feels more like a mistake when you know you shouldn't be doing something and you know what's coming and then you go do it. But if you've done it and you didn't have that awareness, it's not really a mistake. It's really you just learning from the experience. And all mistakes are just showing you how can I make it better? How can I make it better moving forward? How can I become better? So it's actually a good thing. And humans will want to look at it and feel bad. That's the worst thing you can do because you're just going backwards again. You've got to take the best from it, what you've learned, and move forward. So that's how you can begin to empower yourself. That's how you can take responsibility. That's how you can feel accountable for what is your stuff, okay? Because you could be taking on other people's stuff. You could be taking on all of it. And you have to recognize in relationships to anyone, it's, well, what am I going to own here? And it doesn't matter whether the other person owns it or not. It only matters how you feel, because you straight away feel your empowerment. And being responsible for you. You can blame other people as much as you want, and it does make you feel better, but it's up to them to be accountable. It's up to them to be responsible and take on what they want to acknowledge. You can't control that, and that's not really going to affect your life that much. It's more about you, what you feel, what you are accountable for, what you can accept, what you can acknowledge. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where you feel like a victim, you have power. When you're feeling like a victim, you feel powerless. But understand that I can take my power back in this by acknowledging I am where I am, it is what it is, and what am I acknowledging for me? What am I going to take for me that I feel is going to help me take my power back? And saying things like, yeah, okay, so I did that. But that was then, and this is now, and now it's time to move on. And how can I do that? Because what happens is your soul never stands there and beats up on you or talks you in a way that makes you feel worse about yourself. In fact, it does the total opposite. It stands there all day, every day saying, you've got this, you'll figure it out, I love you, I adore you. It's beaming beautiful information to you all day long, and depending on where you are is what you will hear and how you will receive it. So you have to actually be kinder to yourself. You have to let yourself off the hook a bit. You have to just be accountable. Go, yeah, I did that, but I've done wonderful things too. You know, you've got to look at giving yourself a break. So I'm going to leave it for today. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll be back again real soon. So thanks for joining me. Big soul love from me. Bye for now.